Hi everyone, this is Peter. Today I want to introduce is the PXW-Z90. What? Z90? This is a X70. Probably true because for the size, for the outlook, for the button, even for the lens, and then the times for the zoom is exactly the same as the X70. But probably they have three main functions, which is get a dramatic improvement compared with the X70. But one thing, okay, the X70 will still continues to sell. So what will be different? First, okay, you see in here that is 4K. So that means this Z90 will be built-in 4K. So it's not the same as the X70. The X70, when you bought the unit and then it's Full HD, you have to buy like a license to upgrade it into 4K. So if you're still looking for HD, and then maybe you can still stick with the X70. So other than that, the other thing is the HLG. This product is actually built in the HLG functions. So when you go to a PP and then go to PP10, which is same as the FS5 and also the Z150, the biggest improvement for this camcorder is the autofocus. So for the sensor itself, they have used a new sensor called the XMOS RX sensor. So what is that? The XMOS RX sensor is probably the same sensor as they use on the Alpha A9. So Alpha A9, a lot of people know that like the Alpha A9, they have like a very fast response AF like maybe performance. So they're using the same sensor. That means that RF improvement will be exactly the same. So which is a much faster AF functions. At the same time, they have also built in a touch AF functions, which is okay when you're doing like a focus, you can actually touch your object and then they will fold to that object, which is quite good. Although it's quite consumer, but in some cases it's quite handy too. At the same time, okay, they have actually using 273 points of AF point on the screen, on the whole image, and also it's cover 84% of the screen. So what's that mean? So that means you can actually cover like maybe a much wider range, and then especially when you're doing a lot of moving object, for example, like maybe a car, a dog, animal, kid, uncontrollable object, something like that. And then at the end of the video, we will bring this camera onto the outdoor, and then we can see how this performance. So at the same time, okay, this camera will have three versions. So this is the Z90. So the other versions will be NX80, and then they will also have a consumer version, which we don't know the model. What's the difference in between is the Z90, they will be the same as the X70. They will have a HDMI and also the HD SDI BNC connectors. And for the NX80, they only have a HDMI. So this camera will be launched in 15th of September, and then probably the actual stock will start to sell worldwide, I think around maybe early December. So if you want to know more about this Z90, please visit ANS website and our Facebook page. So hopefully at the end, when we got the actual unit in the end of this year, we will do a more deep inside review.